got a certificate of recalibration that just came through on my phone for the cameras on the windshield.
Taking McLean?
What?
You said you're taking McLean?
Well, because I didn't go the other way. Yeah.
You didn't really put your QBR thing back on.
That thing, yeah, I know. I'll try to put it down. But they did put this back on, though. I don't know how they got that off.
I think you were the dog. I was talking to your mother.
I made that noise.
I asked, was that you or the dog?
Oh, I thought you were talking to him.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. How's your night going? Hey, Bugger. We got the UK in the house.
Oh. You the first?
He's the first one from London. We've had people from the UK, but first one from London. So appreciate you, BOD. How you doing, Todd? How's the day going? So you guys are just in time. You're gonna do a house tour with us. Doing all right, Todd. BOD, you're also in time to play our favorite game, if you're willing to play. And this is something that even Mama gets a kick out of, and she doesn't participate much with the channel, besides walking into frame when I'm filming. But we'll happily play along if you guess. So you start guessing, I'll give hints, then we narrow it down, and then eventually we get a W for where we're at. Does that work for you? Usman, how's everything? So we got London, we got Virginia. Okay, that's a good guess. So you know we're from the States. So I assume the accents gave it away. However, I confirm this is not it. So anywhere up and down the East Coast of the U.S., we are not. We're doing all right, Usman. You're about to go see a house tour with us if you stick around. So do I, Usman. We needed it. Our gardens and lawn, they were thirsty. So it's nice and cool. It's great sleeping weather.
It didn't need to come in the fashion it did. It was a little too heavy.
So either BOD gave up after Virginia, or it's thinking really hard for the second cast. Zoom in on the plate? No, that'd be cheating. And they could be driving in from out of state, so BOD is still playing. That's a great call though, BOD. You're the first person to do that while we're driving.
That one would be hard to tell if you're not from around here, unless you know
Yeah,
our
and
plates
in
really
fairness, that one's covered, so the state is covered. So Mom was right. Yeah, this is definitely the weather for being inside. Although we brought Remus with us for the drive. He loves being in the car. Todd, we're playing that with BOD right now. He guessed Virginia. Our hint was we are not on the East Coast. We are in the U.S., not on the East Coast. But he is the first person in all our driving lives that asked us to zoom in on the license plate. So that was a gangster call out.
Smart guy.
Jersey, we're not on the East Coast, so Jersey's on the East Coast. Think more, go west. Go west. But not too far west. I mean, it's a big country. So we're not like howdy y'all, like west.
Or surfer dude.
How you doing, Saba? Are you saying we're in Israel? We are not. We are in the U.S. Although I will say it's the first time I've ever received a guess for Jersey. Whatever. We get Connecticut a ton for some reason. Saba, I appreciate you being here, but I be honest with you, I'm not following the comments, so hello. But we try to keep it light and fun in the room, so hope you're not going a direction that takes us out of that realm, because there are places for that. So we are almost at the location where we're going to go check a place out. So this would be for moving Grandma to. No worries, Saba. This is where people can come and just have fun, hang out, chat, get to know each other. We got people from, if they're still in, we got people in the room from Pakistan, people from the UK, we're from the US. We're about good vibes and just having fun and forgetting the worries, because there is a lot going on out there in the world. We're not blind to it, but sometimes you just need to relax and enjoy a little bit. So we're enjoying the weather. And we're looking for a place for Grandma. So this would be the neighborhood. So Grandma's got to downsize. And this is a community for
Old people.
people that are 55 or greater.
I'm not. So am I allowed to visit?
Yes, you're allowed to visit.
Connect with you.
Yeah,
So I can't go in the pool either.
no, you can.
I can?
You are correct, Usman. That's why I'm not doing the driving. I let Mama do the driving. Ooh, Indiana's so close. Minnesota's really close too, but Indiana is closer. They're working on the pool as we speak, bud.
Oh. Oh, I thought it was already done.
Well, it's done, but they're apparently doing renovations. Indiana is so close. We are definitely in the Great Lakes. So this is the hint I'll give you, BOD, because you've been pretty smart to call out like license plates and stuff. I believe it's the 4th largest city in the U.S. We're That's the closest major city to us. So we're in that state. I believe it's the fourth. Could be the third, but I believe it's the fourth largest city in the U.S. Are you saying Mama's speeding?
She's not.
So this one right here that's for sale is the one we're looking at.
It looks small from the outside.
What are you talking about? It's huge.
No, it looks small from the outside.
Get little shit. Houston. Oh, you got further away. You got much further away. That's way too far south. Indiana is super close. We're Great Lakes. So Houston, I think, might... Fake flower. You are correct. It is a fake flower. It is knitted and yarned and done by somebody that makes these. And we bought it at a craft fair. Mama loves sunflowers. So you are correct. And welcome in, T-Man. Houston, I think, is actually the third largest city now. That's why I think the one that we're near is the fourth largest at this point. Used to be third. I think it's the fourth now. And India City I don't even know what that word is, Saba. So if I mispronounce this, please correct me. Calcutta? Kolkata. I think I got it.
I think it's Calcutta.
Yeah, but the way it's spelled, it's Indianapolis. I don't know what Indianapolis ranks, but that's in Indiana. You're super, super close to the state. Super close. So think of, if you're from the UK, let me give you a hint for the city. It's known by Al Capone. Yes, Calcutta is what we know it by. Al Capone or mobsters. Does that help? Because I know that's world famous.
Knock it off.
Wait a minute.
Good boy.
What's up, Wes and Wesley?
Stop it.
There you go, BOD. We are in a suburb. So we are in northern Illinois. We are outside of Chicago, so we are northern Illinois. Good call.
Good boy.
How is it that people outside the U.S. know that? This is Mama's car. It's a Honda CRV hybrid.
I'm gonna roll my window.
Shepherd and
Mix. Yeah.
100%?
What do I win?
No.
You win probably the fastest person to get it right. That's what you win. So you can wear that honor proudly. If we ever get to the point where we can do giveaways or something like that, remind me we owe you one. All right, this is the place we're going to look at. So this would be where Grandma ends up. You're excited? And there's Son, everybody.
I'm gonna be here quite a while.
How you doing?
Must be Wes.
This is
No, I just saw you guys opening the door. I live across the street.
Oh.
He's lying.
I heard a lot about you, but not something like that. I'm Karen. Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
All right.
This is Wesley.
Hi.
She used to be friends with Aunt Chili.
Hey, softball. And
Okay.
your dad.
Usman said hi.
Your dad actually played softball with us.
My
Hello,
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
welcome in.
You can get up this here just fine.
I'm glad you guys can come over and take a deeper look. I'm actually having a hard time finding a home inspector.
Oh, are you?
No one wants to do a trailer. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah.
So that's where we just came from.
Oh, wow.
The tape on the windshield is because we just got our windshield replaced.
No.
Well, but that's because the table goes here. That's why it's so low.
But yeah, I talked to the guy from
I mean, that's okay. It's small.
That's what Grandma needs.
Oh, wow.
She needs a
That's
he
good.
could give me one or two or three or whatever.
nice little place.
They shouldn't be hard to find.
Yeah, he's presently playing Minecraft. Please don't lock. Okay, it's a great question. So this community, BOD, is actually for 55 and older people. So you have to be 55 or older to live here. So, but this unit, what you do is you buy this actual structure. So this is the garage. And then
How was it?
it's, I want to say it's 2 bedrooms, so we're about to hit the bedroom. The actual unit, so the physical structure, the building is 75,000. So in US, I want to say in pounds, that would be like what, like 50,000? If I'm not mistaken, based on the conversion rate.
She replaced the faucet. She said she replaced 2 faucets today.
Oh, check that out. Little picture window. And then the property, like you pay a monthly property fee of like $1,000 a month.
Why is there one of these in my room but not in her room?
Because it's probably in the wall instead of coming through the floor.
No, that's how it is in the living room. Where is it? There isn't one.
And then that $1,000 includes your taxes, your like we saw a pool when we came in, and so
Oh, connect.
yeah, it's just not a slider.
This would be nice for hide and seek.
And then they take care of your grass, they take care of all that, the maintenance. There's like clubhouses and recreation stuff and different things you can do. Oh, it's got a little patio. Did you see it? It's a little tiny one.
Cute. Wait, Dad, will you put one in for her?
Yeah, if she needs it.
'Cause she doesn't have one. Like, just so many closets in the house. Oh, this is.
So you can sit and shower. It's got the
Oh, wait,
like
maybe
small
maybe
lip one,
maybe
so
you
it's
can
not the
get out
tall.
with-
Oh, do you gotta go to the washroom?
Yeah. Make
All
sure,
right.
Make sure they go back. Okay, that's what I love now, so,
All right, I looked under cabinets, I looked under sinks. My only 2 issues is there's a broken window and
Yeah, we know about that.
one closet door is sticky. The closet door is easy, the window's a bigger fix. So, my only 2 points, it's got a little dining room here.
It's better than what I have, but it's so small.
Kind of like this.
Did we try to open and close a couple of windows?
Is this a pocket door?
I haven't done that yet.
Oh, that defeats the purpose. It's got glass. Yeah. It's gonna be like your office study area, I guess. Keeps the noise down. Not bad. I'm not gonna lie, Chad. It reeks like new carpet in here. It's a good smell, but it's overwhelming right now. Let's go tour the grounds. So yeah, each of these units, and then with your association, they take care of the maintenance of the like mowing and the streets, and so there's different style units. Some people have these modular homes, some people have actual trailers, some people have these They're basically actual houses, but they're delivered on a truck. So you lease the land and then buy the unit. Oh, I was gonna go to that little patio area, but I can still get there. Just gotta walk over somebody's boat. Gotta be quiet. We're in somebody else's backyard. Don't tell. So, okay. Yeah.
Shut. No, she doesn't maintain.
This is the access down to the house.
What's that?
This is the access down to the house.
I would agree. It's got decent storage too. A bunch over there, cabinets in here.
Are they leaving the shelves today?
I was just gonna say, yeah, she writes it up. Anything attached to the wall, that's attached to the wall.
Both of those shelves are?
It's nailed to the wall.
This one and this.
This is
It's nailed.
it's anchored. This one is not. That one is.
If it's still here, they're probably.
I would say we could take that.
So, yeah, let's check on Remus. Hi, buddy. Take him for a quick walk. Baby, let me get him out before he freaks out. I'm just gonna walk him. I'm not gonna bring him in. Come on. Let's go for a walk. Grandma might live here. Hold on. So what's everyone up to tonight? That was our big plans. We had to come check this out for Grandma, because this might be where she's moving to. She needs a much smaller house than the one she currently has. Because right now she's living in a 4-bedroom single-family home and it's just her by herself. Come here, bud. Okay, never mind. He wants to go for a walk now. Okay. Come on, we can go for a little walk. Come on. Come on. Yeah, so you're like 12, 17 right now, right? BOD? If I'm not mistaken. God, let's see how close we are to the river. Do a little twirl. All right, everyone remember we're at Candida. I want to say the river's like right behind here. Well, it's better to look forward than to look back, so if we're in the past, oh, jeez. Remus, can't do that. Yeah, so, okay, so she's a block away. That's the river right back there. And so, this would be, if she ended up getting this, that would be her backyard right there. That's the one we were just at. That's not a bad deal. Yeah, you can see the river right through there. Not a bad deal at all. I mean, it's no River Thames, BOD, but she's a big river. Oh, okay. I'm going pee-pee? Good boy. I didn't realize she'd be so close to the river. That's kind of nice. So this is the one that was next door that I showed you that's like more like a real house. Oh, there's literally zero crime here. The suburb we live in, so you would guess Chicago. So we are in northern Illinois. We're like an hour and a half train ride outside of Chicago. Our community is pretty crime-free in general, and then this area being 55 or greater, it not only has our local police force, but its own private security. It's quiet. If you haven't noticed, there's like not even anybody out and about and around. There's probably about, I don't know, if I had to guess, if I was to look in people's actual shutters and shades, there's probably a bunch of people gawking at me right now because they're probably scared I'm up to something. I'm an unknown guy with a dog that they don't know wandering their quiet little neighborhood. Okay, bud, let's go see Mama. Come on, let's go find Mama and Wesley. They're in there, yeah. Yeah, you are correct. It's not that kind of trailer park. Yeah, and as certain people move out, as you saw, like the older trailer models, like that one, as people move out and the lots sell, that's why you see like vacant actual open lots, because they put in, you can see right there, there's another one of the house type units. They put in those units instead. So once upon a time, it was traditionally like all trailers. This one's considered a modular, because if you look at the seam right there, basically they build two sides and then they bring it together and then they like literally bolt it and then put a cap on it. Dude, the river's right there. You want to go see it? What? How do you get underneath it? In the garage. Yeah. But I can't hear a word you're saying.
It's pulling up on another TV cord that is dirt.
Okay, stop. Don't do it again. Why don't you put your shoes on? Come. The river's right there, buddy.
I'm investigating.
Okay, well, I can't bring him in, so I'm just out here by myself. And I got chat. I appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, I agree with you. And most of the brick builds we have here, BOD, are facades. So it's not actual, like, structure. So our house, and we do a lot of lives from out front, our house has a brick front. The rest of the house around the side, all different sides, is siding, and it's a wood lap siding. But the front has brick, but it's literally a facade. It's just one layer thick, and it has what we call stick structure or stick build underneath it. So the brick is there more for appearance than anything else. So 100% agree with you. So yeah, these are stick built here, but that's vinyl siding. That's stick built with aluminum siding. This one has wood lap siding. But I think this will be a good place for Grandma. And the other benefit is it's about 7 minutes from our house. Where she's at now, she's about 35 minutes. So much, much, much better to have her closer. She uses a walker. She's getting older. She lives by herself. So it'd be nice to have her close. So our boy Remus here, BOD, is supposed to be an English Mastiff mix. Supposed to be. That's what we were told when we rescued him. Come here, booger. Come here. They're okay. They're okay. Stay with Daddy. Yes, stay with Daddy. So if it's that late for you, You might be the only one left with me, BOD, but what'd you have for dinner? It's a question we always like when we go live in the evenings to ask people what they had for dinner. If you tell me bangers and mash, I swear I'm going to fall over. Because occasionally I go to a few like different Irish pubs or English pubs in my area, and that's what everyone assumes you have every time you go to a place like that is bangers and mash. And then you can see what it currently is temperature-wise for us. Let's see if they let the garage open. We can go in the garage. Come on. Go on. Oh, no, they didn't leave the garage open. Okay. That's a good dinner. Come here, ding dong. We had grilled cheese and tomato soup in light of the conditions. So, and I had mine with bacon. So I've heard from enough people that I know from the UK in the business world and other places that curry's extremely popular in the UK, correct? And I assume that's from going back or dating back to the imperial days and India being under the empire and bringing back the spices and the spice trade. But that's a standard takeout, as you guys would call it, correct? And the bacon on my end was American bacon, so it wasn't back bacon, it was belly bacon. I know. I spent a lot of time in Canada. I played a lot of hockey growing up, and so spent a lot of time in Canada, and so would constantly order bacon and then ask why I was getting ham. And they would explain to me it's back bacon, not belly bacon. So there's Mama, there's Uncle Brian, and Son is just floating around in there. And that's the realtor. That's what I heard, BOD, is it's actually an English dish. It's kind of like, in theory, I've been told a lot of things that people consider Italian in the U.S. and outside the U.S., lasagna being one of them. And in fairness, ethnicity-wise, I'm Italian. Lasagna being one of them. The way we know it in the States was a completely American invention. Same thing with the hot dog. Yes, the sausage was invented in Europe. And every culture that's older than the U.S. has their own forms of sausage, but call it the Frankfurter, was invented in Bavaria. But hot dog, as we know it in the U.S., is a completely U.S. invention. So it's the great melting pot, if you will, the mixing of cultures. It's not a bad thing. Some good stuff comes out of it. Why do they call them French fries? I don't know, but in France they call them pommes frites. So, dude, the river is right there. It's raining though now.
Because I know that I know enough, so I would have a VHS. And she's like, hello, she doesn't answer. So, and I'm gonna set up her office, my TV, and her TV.
Did you see they got in like an actual office?
Yeah.
They may call it a dining room, but that's a study.
No, that is an office.
Yeah, that's what
and
it's.
she said she wants to make her own. So I'm gonna put one of her old couches in there, like her grandpa's desk, and I'm gonna give her one of my old monitors, or something, whatever.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
And then I'm gonna maybe. I'm definitely gonna do that.
Yes, Toad in the Hole. That's the way it's called. Great call out. The other thing is, I was just gonna say, chips are crisps. Yes, I was just literally gonna say it. So, do you have a? If you're talking crisps, and I know there's different varieties in different countries, do you have a favorite U.S. version? I'll say, like if you get any of the U.S. foods. Are you guys still looking, or are you just talking? If you're just talking, this is picking up. Why don't you use a phone and just talking?
I'm at the neighborhood.
Because he's running the neighborhood now, and it's starting to rain. Dude, you got your Switch. Why are you running the neighborhood? Fancy his underwear for what? That one's new to me. Are you well scripted on religious belief? Well, it depends on the dogma. We are very religious. Son goes to a parochial school. I am very founded in the faith I am, but I respect all faiths, so I don't know where you're going with that one, Scarface, but fire away. A bum bag, that's awesome. Fanny packs are making a comeback in the States, I'm not gonna lie. A bum bag, I like that. I know there's certain things like you guys call carts, buggies. I know there's other ones like the hood is the bonnet on a vehicle. Come on, get in. Yeah, I'm done sitting in this rain. Okay, enough is enough. That's enough wet. Okay. I'm loving the exchange of info. This is awesome. Your window's open. I need your keys. Here. Sorry, the window's cracked and she's inside. And it's starting to rain pretty good. No, fuck. Come on! Your window's open!
Oh my God.
What?
She has the key!
She has the window open?
Yes!
Oh my gosh. Wait, Dad, can I see my iPad? I want to draw plans. I want to go to whiteboard.
Yes, it's... So the window is open, and we literally just got this windshield replaced, and she's in there chit-chatting, and I'm like, I don't need another problem. This is a relatively new car. So the car took a stone, like right there, and it went through the window. It didn't just crack it. It went through.
Oh, wait, it did?
Yes, it was, because I didn't want the car to get ruined, and everything is getting soaked, and I don't want the electrics frying out while she's just staring at me in there, chit-chatting. South End on CX. How long's the pier? I just got Son and Remus with me now, so I'm okay. They can sit in there and chit-chat all they want. because I'm not denying that it's the world's longest. I'm just thinking if it's the world's longest, for example, Chicago has the Navy Pier, and the Navy Pier is crazy. I didn't even know you were still hanging with us, Usman. You should have been chatting with us. You have a good night, Usman. Enjoy your tomorrow. A ship went through it? That's crazy.
Karen probably thinks you're, well, she doesn't now, because at first she's like, what the hell's going on? What's going on? And I'm like, I don't know. So I came to the window and you're like, and you had already said, like, let's go. And then I went back in there and I said, the window was open. And they're like, oh.
I didn't. I see a Scarface. I see a retracted message. This is the last time you threw out anything about religion. And we're free to talk about it. Again, anything's free game in comments as long as it's not derogatory or, you know, going at anybody else in the chat. So we allow everyone in. We embrace all cultures, all thoughts, as long as they're not thoughts of hatred. Booger, look, since you didn't want to walk with me, literally the river is right here.
Right here?
It's literally right here.
Oh.
So her backyard is technically,
Oh, it's right there.
yeah, it's right there. And
Huh.
hey Beth, how are you? Take a right. So her backyard is right there. There's the patio. So it literally looks at the river.
Oh. I'll show you the other one we looked at. The other.
Why are you paging my AirPods, buddy?
Oh, wait, can I use them?
I suppose.
Thank you.
And why were you paging them? Yeah, look,
I
it's right
thought
there.
They might be here.
And so, yeah, I'm glad to hear it. We have 1.25 miles. Good gosh. So, Beth, we have somebody from the UK in with us, and he's giving us all the translations for the different things. So it's actually a fun conversation today. Look at that, it's just wide open. Is that public? Because there's pet poopy,
Yeah,
like
I think so.
Scooby. Look at that, bud. That's like public riverfront.
So she looked at this one.
Oh. Oh.
She looked at that one and it was really small. Like that's the one she couldn't even fit in the, and it's on the bay.
Oh, okay. So back behind there, there's like a
Okay.
waterway. You can't see it. Yes, Booger.
So I think you something's connected on your end. Can you shut that off?
Why does everyone drive oversized trucks in the U.S.? That's what you're asking, correct? It's a great question, BOD, if that is what you're asking. This one isn't. It's a nominal sized vehicle. I'm kidding. It's just for the community.
Really small.
Okay, I don't need to look at all of them. I'd like to go home. Why do you think people still use the current image of Jesus? If we know biblically, etc., that the image is not accurate, he was not European looking, a Palestinian Jew. Any thoughts? In fairness, I've seen the images many ways. However, the popularized version is a very Caucasian looking, bearded, long-haired individual. That is just purely from the Renaissance period. And it has been considered the public domain version, or the most widely accepted version. I assume because popular culture. I agree with you that given the region and location, there'd probably be something different than the traditional medieval Renaissance likeness. Does that make sense, Scarface? Hey, Bill on Roblox. Okay, going back BOD. Yes. So again, you're quoting it in liters. So that, for example, that truck right there, ours are quoted in gallons. So it's in the area I'm in. Was it currently about 350 a gallon? Yeah, you gotta go left, dude. So here's a pool area.
Or it's like 319.
Oh, that's the entrance. Never mind, not the pool. Okay, so we'll call it 3 1/4 or 325 a gallon. That vehicle probably gets about the same as a full-size pickup. Now, I'm guilty of this. We have a full-size pickup. But we drive this predominantly because, let's go to info, trip computer. So that's what we're currently getting. Again, in miles. But
That's a
yeah,
lot.
so we have a hybrid for our normal everyday commutes, but on occasion we do need the truck to haul different items. So that's why we do it the way we do it. Oh, Bell and Roblox were there the day the coyote was in the yard. So good news is Remus is still here, still a happy boy. He's going for a ride. We haven't had any other coyote sightings since then. We've had lots of bunny sightings, so in fairness, if we had more coyote sightings, we'd have less bunny sightings, if you get what I mean. So I'm not anti-coyote. I'm just more, that was a definite shock to have it run through our front yard literally 15 minutes after I was talking about coyotes being in our area. Because they're not that common in our area that it would show up 15 minutes after we talked about it. So
That was weird.
yeah, okay. So $6.50 a gallon on the conversion. That's about what they pay in like California,
What?
possibly New York. Yeah, that's what the
Is that what they pay in the UK?
yeah. But to his question, he's driving like even that Nissan Road is considered like a larger vehicle. That truck that's in front of it is completely absurd to them. F-250, just absolutely absurd. Like nobody outside of somebody that's towing a yacht to make berth in the ocean would need that vehicle. And that's the difference. In fairness, it's also probably a roadway issue situation too, because like you couldn't fit that vehicle down standard roads throughout the UK. Yeah, you just couldn't. Especially in like London, the streets are a lot tighter. I mean, we watch All Creatures Great and Small. That wasn't filmed 60, 70 years ago. That was filmed last year, live. Those are the actual roads that they have. That behemoth wouldn't fit on those roads. So like the Ford Focus, for example, came out of the UK. That was a Ford car out of the UK that they imported to the US.
If you do look, most of our cars are huge. SUVs.
If you could have any old school vehicle from the 50s, 60s, 70s, what would it be? It's actually a pretty easy question for me, and I want to see if Mama knows it. What is it?
Camaro.
Nope.
Firebird?
Nope. You're gonna know it as soon as I say it.
You could have, what is it? Any car from the 50s,
50s, 60s, or 70s. 1969 Chevelle
Oh,
SS
Chevelle,
454, black with the white racing stripes and rally wheels. Cowl hood, air induction. I told you you'd know it as soon as you heard it.
Camaro's pretty close to it.
Completely different body styles, but
It's pretty close. It starts with a C.
so in fairness, I have no idea what she's going on about.
Because they both start with a C, so it's
She made herself laugh. Firo looked good when they were on fire. Okay, original's great and small is best. I'll be honest with you. So BOD, I don't know if you know this. Hard top, because a drop top, the body would flex. And in fairness, I think convertibles and men are like men in sandals. It's not right. T-tops I'll accept. Convertibles, not so much. That's just a personal opinion. I know it's a hot take, but you tell me, Scarface. And then also drop what your car is. BOD, what do you mean by original creatures great and small? Because I'm going to tell you a little thing. We get a ton of British shows that are brought over. We watch them on PBS, so that's called public broadcast in our area. And in our area, they're called Masterpiece. So you could probably name some popular BBC. They're not all from the BBC.
no, but
Mama's turning this into a podcast. It's called Dan Son Do It All. I'm fine with it, but I'm trying to spit out a question here. He said we gotta see the. I'm trying to explain. We don't have an original per se. We only have the one we know, which is on PBS, imported, and shown
Is it, like,
under
really
Masterpiece.
old?
Yeah, so that's what I was going to ask.
my
When's it
mom has
from?
books of all creatures great and small, which is like a long, long time ago.
Peep Show, the young one. Yes, I saw the cat in the movie, and no car that long should be without a roof. That's just dead serious. If a car's that long, it should always have a roof. I don't know what Peep Show is. I don't know what the young ones are. So, like, okay, let me rephrase this, because apparently he's dropping some shows that we don't get. We get them a little bit after they've aired. So I just saw the last season of Wolf Hall, for example, and I think that was done in the UK like 2 years ago, and we just got the last season just finished here like 2 weeks ago.
You like Call the Midwife, Doc Brown.
Yeah, but Wolf Hall was huge.
I don't even
I
know
love
what that
that.
is. I never
I know
heard
you
that.
don't watch those ones. Those are the historic, like,
Yeah.
you don't get into those. Impalas are good shout-outs. Skylarks are a unique take. I like that.
Skylar? Like a Pontiac? Is that a Pontiac?
It's Buick.
It's like from the 90s, isn't it?
Shameless should not be a thing. You ruined it, no offense. I'm not following that one, BOD. Extras after Ricky. I did see the UK version of The Office. Downton Abbey. Oh, I love Downton Abbey. I've watched that series multiple times. I watched Poldark. I watched,
Crossing the Atlantic. I like that.
yeah, Crossing the Atlantic's a good show. Mr. Selfridge was a good show, which I thought was wild that they had an American actor play Selfridge. I'm trying to think of what that new one is that I watched. watch that's like modern day, and it's like a show on terrorism, and it's modern day, and that one's a great show. It's like Scorpion or something like that. Yeah, we don't get Clarkston Farm. Yeah, there's a bunch. I should go through the list of what we... Yeah, but we probably watch PBS more than we watch anything else, which again brings a lot of those shows in under the Masterpiece moniker in our area.
We don't even have cable because we only watch PBS.
Homeland. Yes. Victoria. I love that series. I actually was hoping that there was another season coming. Benny Hill, that doesn't show much anymore. You can get it on like classic channels in our area, or classic like comedy channels. So we're now back in our neighborhood. Hey, Mason. Scarface, you always take it so deep.
You can't sit outside.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think we are going to have to wrap it and just approve the brick fronts. So there's the brick facade for our property. And then there's my full-size pickup. But that being said, everyone, we so much appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. Hit the subscribe. Come back. We love these conversations. Bud, what do you say?
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please liking, subscribing, turning on notifications, sharing any video from our 4 channels: Danson Do It All, Danson Cooking Eat All, Danson Collect It All, and Danson DIY It All. Take care. Have a great day.
So he's rehearsed that once or twice. That being said, we will be live in about 12 hours when we head off to school. Otherwise, we will be live again tomorrow afternoon. We appreciate you guys so much. You guys take care. All our best, and we hope to see you in the next one.